All right, welcome back to S&J Sports Talk. My brother, Jonathan, and I'm your co-host, Stanley. We just wanted to get on here for a little bit.
That's right. You're the co-host.
Co-host,
I'm just playing.
Ain't gonna be no 1-2 man punch. It's both of us at the same time, so it's all good. That's how we do it. S&J
How's it
equals. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm excited to play and start tomorrow.
Hey, before we get to the plans, did y'all catch that WNBA draft tonight? You were saying I don't watch the WNBA. Brad, I caught the draft tonight.
Yeah, I
caught
know.
The first pick.
A lot of people who've been talking to us about WNBA pay needs to be equal. They wasn't even watching the WNBA draft tonight. We were staying in tune, supporting them young women, making sure those young women have a bright future in sports and basketball. But no, for real, the WNBA draft was smooth. I'm excited to see some of the talent in the teams. I like the way that the girls' basketball game is changing throughout the league. More fast-paced, more fun to watch. And if you enjoy basketball, you can watch it without having to compare them to NBA players. You don't compare women to men in that way. So you just appreciate the game for what the women bring to the table, and then appreciate what the men bring to the table. So, yeah, that's how I feel.
Very well. Let's get to plans real quick.
Today we just want to go over the plans real quick with you all. Want to get y'all's opinions on the plans, and also hear from this guy over here about his opinions on the plans.
Let's get our takes.
We got the plans locked in. NBA plans are locked in. 4 games starting this week. We have the first 2 games on the first night are going to be the 7 and 8 seeds. In the Western Conference, we have the Los Angeles Lakers at the 7 seed playing the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Mm-hmm.
And the Eastern Conference, we have the Miami Heat 7 seed playing the number 8 Atlanta Hawks.
Wow.
So those are the first 2 7 and 8 seed games. And then the following night, we will have the 9 and 10 seed. The 9-10 seed, whoever loses these games is eliminated from the playoff at all. They don't have a shot of making it no more. So the 9-10 seed in the West is who? The 9-10 seed in the West is Oklahoma City versus
my
New
bad.
Orleans
Oklahoma,
Pelicans.
yeah, Pelicans.
New Orleans Pelicans are the 9 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma is the 10 seed.
10 seed.
And
then the East is Toronto Raptors versus Chicago.
Toronto Raptors are the 9 seed, and Chicago's the 10 seed.
Chicago's the 10. Okay.
Yeah. So those are the next games. So we're just gonna run through them real quick. Let y'all know all of our opinions, and then we'll come through with another video this week previewing the playoffs once the play-ins are done and we know what's going on with the play-ins. So
yeah.
So let's start off out here in the West Coast. 7 and 8 seed. We have the Los Angeles Lakers. They struggled all year. They pushed through all year. They were trying to make it. They were talking about their goal was just to make the play-ins. Then their goal was to make. But we heard about them on ESPN every single day this season.
Every single night.
End of the season, they have made it to the 7th seed. 1 game to win it all. 1 game to save them. Do they beat the Minnesota the Rudy Gobert-less Minnesota Timberwolves?
Yeah, they beat them. They beat Minnesota.
1 game to get in the playoffs.
They beat Minnesota because, well, obviously LA, they're at home and whatnot. But I think LeBron, AD, D'Lo, D'Angelo Russell, I mean, he's playing his old team also. But I think the Lakers have been playing. They've been playing solid, the past few weeks or whatnot. So they've been playing solid. They've been playing good. And look, the Minnesota Timberwolves, man, they got some eternal issues, man. I mean, it's the last game of the season. And that's when everything comes out, I guess. Because, I mean, you got players hitting each other. You got players punching the wall, and then they out for the game.
Did you see
man.
Did you see what happened with Rudy Gobert?
Yeah.
Some people said Kyle Anderson called him a B, called him the B word or whatever. Yeah. Now, if somebody calls you that, do you swing on them right there in front of 20,000 fans in a game like that? Some people I've talked to, they said, man, there ain't no situation a man could ever say that to me. You understand me? That's what they be telling me. And then other people, like myself, I'm like, man, I got bigger things. I don't care what you think about who I am, because I know I'm not that. So I'm not finna sit here, and I'm definitely not finna swing on you and then run 20 steps backward when I'm the 7-footer. He's
Rudy Gobert's out here walking back.
I'm definitely not doing that.
He's out here walking back.
Yeah.
I mean, Rudy Gobert, I don't know what they were exactly arguing about. but I did hear the same thing. But I mean,
it was a play. It was a bad pass that happened.
Okay.
And Kyle Anderson was telling Rudy Gobert, "You got to get that pass."
Yeah, I mean,
Gobert's like, It wasn't my fault." He's talking like a little kid. It wasn't my fault.
I mean, look. I mean, arguments happen or whatnot. I mean, I don't think there was no reason to hit him like that. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, Rudy Gobert, and the way he plays. That's all I would say. But that's all I would say. The way Rudy Gobert
hit him too was funny. It was
funny because he walked
trying to hold him back. He pulled the little woman's hand out the way.
It's like he hit Kyle Anderson and he's out here taking 20 steps back. Yeah, he just kind of
hit him. It was real emotional, huh?
Yeah, it was an emotional hit.
It wasn't no self defense. It wasn't like no one ran up on him.
It wasn't like Kyle Anderson was in his face, like, you know.
He got all emotional. He jogged to the back. Oh, that was funny, man. But I understand that Lakers should win this game, brother. You see who's on the wall in the back? We got Lakers, you know. But I'm not gonna lie, man. If the Lakers mess around and try to play sweet, try to play, you know what I'm saying?
Try to play, yeah.
Anthony Edwards is about to come into Staples Center trying to become a star. He's first year All-Star. He don't got no ceiling. There's no. Like, you know what I'm saying? If Minnesota loses, it's like we lost, we're out of it.
I like Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards might go for 45.
I don't like Minnesota. 45 is not going to be enough.
You don't got to worry about Gobert no more. You don't got Gobert out there on the court.
That's what I'm saying. 45 is not going to be enough. 45 is not going to be enough, man. Anthony Davis has been playing good. He's been getting up around 30 points a game. LeBron James just going to be out doing his thing, being a playmaker, right? And then the Lakers kind of got a few shooters, right? D'Lo and whatnot. He's able to kind of create his own shot or whatnot. Mm-hmm. I mean, I just don't see. Even with Rudy Gobert, I don't have the Lakers losing to Minnesota. Okay. But I think Anthony Edwards could definitely have a good game. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking at Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, Kyle Anderson, Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
I know they're missing Reed. What's his name?
They're missing another player
They're missing a few players, but what I'm saying is, when you're talking about one game, you're not talking about a series. You're talking about one game.
Mm-hmm.
Lakers are still trying to figure some stuff out. They're gonna come out there trying to be Hollywood and
trying to look Minnesota pretty. Trying to figure. Look.
I think the game you
gotta take all. You gotta take all.
Anyone could win it.
You gotta take all things into consideration, man. The Minnesota Timberwolves got some eternal issues, bro.
The Lakers don't.
I'm not saying no. Look.
Lakers don't have internal issues.
No. All right, they got some internal issues where they got to figure this out because I'm saying, look,
Minnesota or LA.
Look, if you got teammates hitting each other in public, man, that's gonna linger on, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Now Rudy Gobert's gonna be suspended and whatnot, right? This may mean some role players got to step up more and whatnot. Mm-hmm. It's like the play-ins and whatnot. The crowd's gonna be different and whatnot. I just don't see Minnesota coming out on top. I think they'll be playing the 9th and 10th seed, but
the winner of the 9th and 10th? Okay.
The Lakers the Lakers are still a strong team. You know what I'm saying? I know they have their troubles and whatnot, but they're still a strong team, man.
Yeah. And the Lakers just have to win one of the next two games.
They just got to win one of the games. They're going to go out there tomorrow and
Let me ask you this question before we move on to the next the series with Atlanta and Miami. Let me ask you this. If you're the Lakers and you can either win this game tomorrow and play Memphis Grizzlies or lose this game, win the next one, and play Denver, do you think it matters to them who they play? Do you think they would rather play one of the other?
The Lakers, they don't have time to try and... Because, hey, if they lose the 9th and 10th seed, they're out the playoffs, period. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think the Lakers, they should try and play Memphis now over Denver. Okay. I don't have anyone.
That's right. What's right in front of them.
Yeah, that's what's right in front of them. They don't have Steven Adams right now either. So, Anthony Davis might be able to just be down there in the paint and whatnot. The Lakers don't want to play Denver. I wouldn't want to play Denver if I'm Lakers right now. I think they try and play Memphis.
Okay.
And they got to deal with that.
So your end all for this game would be Minnesota.
I would go with the Lakers. What about you?
I'm gonna pick the Lakers.
See, you do all that talk. It's still picking the Lakers.
It's gonna be a close game though. I think it's gonna be a close game, and if Minnesota wins, they're gonna win because of Anthony Edwards.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, this guy he holds back.
He's been balling out, but it's the players he's with. Karl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert. I mean,
when you watch that fight happen between Rudy Gobert and Kyle Anderson, Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns, Mike Conley, they're all sitting on the bench just quiet.
Mm-hmm.
There's no situation that Rudy Gobert and Kyle Anderson need to be the loudest guys at the timeout talking while your star players are sitting on the bench being quiet. You need to fall in line. Hey, our stars are sitting on the bench staying quiet. We need to sit down and listen to coach too. You, Rudy Gobert, you ain't game changing enough to mess up the whole timeout over
exactly.
you.
That's what I'm saying.
And Kyle Anderson, Kyle Anderson, he's a role player, but he's a
solid
role player.
He's solid, man.
He's a solid role player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah, respect him.
And I think he even got rings. Doesn't
I think he got one with the Spurs. I think he got
he
one.
From that Spurs culture.
Where he leaves from that culture.
So he was calling out Rudy Gobert. So
that's probably what it was too. Rudy Gobert got called out. He's probably not used to that with being at Utah and whatnot. So I mean, that's why Mitchell wanted to leave him.
Rudy Gobert just seems like it seems like a little
see like a lot of issues happening
process
with him.
Maturation process
that
happen there.
But that's what it takes.
When the COVID thing happened, he was touching. They replayed that all day on ESPN.
Oh man!
And then he came out and was apologizing, but I was like, man, like he was really joking around about this disease when they were showing body bags, and we're not even about getting into all of that.
Yeah.
But let's go on to the next game. Atlanta versus Miami. Hold on. The Udonis Haslem led Miami Heat played the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta Hawks, we know them. We know they're a young, scrappy team, and they can put up numbers. They're young, but they just, they're a good team. That's it. They're a good team. That's it. Hey, a lot of people was talking about we'd rather pick Luka Doncic than Trae Young, but Luka Doncic is not in the playoffs, and Trae Young is suiting up tomorrow to get a playoff spot. So, hey, you tell me which one you'd rather have, a playoff spot or a triple-double every night.
I'll still take Luka over Trae, but I'm just saying.
I'd rather take playoffs. if you ask me whose team I'd rather be on this year, Dallas Mavericks or Atlanta Hawks, Atlanta Hawks.
Well, yeah, of course, Atlanta, bro.
Luka already is in Mexico chilling, or Slovenia, or Germany. He's from Germany, I believe. I hope I get that right. I think he's from Germany.
I believe so. But yeah. So real quick on this game, I got the Miami Heat. Here's why. Miami Heat.
You saw him do that 24 points the other night.
24 points.
You saw the alley-oop. You said, hoo. You was jumping up and down your Miami jersey. You had an Alonzo Mourning jersey.
I don't even know what that is. But man, I got I got Miami Heat winning this game only because Jimmy Butler. He rises.
Playing?
Larry, I believe so.
I didn't know if he was injured. Or if he was
I think he's still hurt though. He could be.
Okay, go ahead.
I know he's struggling with some injuries this year. But Jimmy Butler, he rises to the occasion in the playoffs. Like his numbers go up. He elevates the team and whatnot. I think the key to this is gonna be Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, and whatnot. If I said his name correctly. But if they can step up, be solid and whatnot, and then they're gonna have to play some defense against Trae Young. If they keep Trae Young solid, not let Trae Young get hot, I think the Miami be able to play them.
Yeah, what's funny with all these games is all these teams have players. They're obviously good enough. They make the top 10. But all these teams got players where it's like, yeah, Miami should win this game. Like, it shouldn't even be close. Miami really should win this game.
Miami, yeah.
But they should win by double digits. But Trae Young could get hot and go for 45. He could.
That's right, yeah.
And now you playing a whole different ball game. And if it's close in the fourth and you got a shooter like Trae Young on your team, that can definitely favor you. The winner of that game.
I'm taking experienced coach Eric Spoelstra though.
The Miami culture.
The culture is just different.
Didn't Atlanta just get the old Utah Jazz coach? Didn't they just get Quinn Snyder?
I think so.
Halfway through the season.
Yeah.
So they're still trying to develop their culture right now.
Yeah.
Miami already knows what they coming in to do. They got Udonis Haslem.
All they gotta do is get one win, man. And they're at home, I believe, right? Yeah, so they're at home. They're gonna be straight. They gonna win this one.
So in that game, we both got Miami.
I got Miami in that one.
Y'all let us know who y'all got.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the 9 and 10 seeds. 9 and 10 seeds. So and the winner of the Miami Atlanta series or playing game, they're gonna play who? Who's the number 2 seed? Boston?
They're going to play Boston, yeah.
Boston's number 2?
Mm-hmm. Boston's number 2. Milwaukee's number 1.
Okay.
Philly's number 3, I believe. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So winner of that game will play Boston. I would love to see Miami play Boston.
I like to see that.
That would be
Miami got a solid chance.
Yeah, Miami got. I don't know why Miami fell to 7. They might have had like some struggles or something.
They had some injuries this year.
Yeah, you just didn't hear about them much all year.
And they were struggling this year, but they might be all right, man.
But
If they get into the playoffs.
Team.
They're a solid team. That's and they've been playing.
You got to beat them.
They've been playing. You know what? They've been playing together for a minute too.
Okay,
you know
right. They went to the finals one year.
That 3 squad, yeah. So they'll be all right.
Got Miami winning that one for sure.
That'd be a nice series, though.
Let's move on to these 9 and 10 seeds. The 9 and 10 in the West. You already know.
I tell you.
You already know. The Pelicans. They beat in the OKC.
Yeah.
Pelicans about to take care of business on OKC. Pelicans are like, we ain't even
I'm still wondering how the Thunder got in that 10 seed, man. I really thought Dallas was going to pull it out and get that 10 seed,
Dallas to the 10 seed. How do you fall to Dallas?
Man.
Or Dallas fall to
the Thunder, yeah.
And OKC didn't even have their star rookie player that was supposed to be playing this year.
Yeah, he was out all year, man.
You can't name 2 guys on the OKC team. I still can't say Shai's name. Shai
Gilgeous Alexander.
That's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
And the only other person I know on that OKC team is Dort.
Dort, yeah.
Dort is good.
I know him from the bubble.
You watch him play, man. He be hustling.
I know him from the bubble and whatnot.
Yeah. So
and that guy from Arkansas, I forgot his name, but that new Ricky also.
Okay. Well, we'll shout out to OKC because OKC's been consistently a solid playoff team.
And they got some draft picks
for like
coming
a decade.
Up. Yeah. They've been in there.
Decade, man.
They've been in there.
And what's actually crazy about OKC is how many good players have come through there.
Yeah,
like,
Paul George, Kevin
like
Durant.
They should have won more just because of how much they had, but they know how to draft and how to pick them. I still got. I gotta go with the Pelicans.
Go with the Pelicans.
Though, I think the Pelicans might just put OKC in their place and be like, not yet, young ones. Like not yet. Like we gonna take this spot and go into the playoffs.
Yeah,
well, no,
they gotta play the winner of the 7th and 8th seed. So. I mean, the loser. So
they would have to play probably Minnesota or the Lakers.
They'll probably end up playing Minnesota.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But I got Pelicans winning it, man.
Yeah.
Is Zion supposed to come back at all?
I heard not for the play-ins, but he could make a return for the playoffs if they make it.
The Pelicans really shouldn't be at the 9 seed because when
if Zion wasn't hurt,
C.J. McCollum was hurt at first. Mm-hmm. Then he came back. Brandon Ingram went down. Zion was always hurt here and there. I don't know. But both Ingram and McCollum got hurt at different times and was out for a while, which affected him. But before all that, Pelicans was up there in the top 4. Mm-hmm. And when Zion was playing with them, they were looking unstoppable for a moment.
They was looking scary.
They was looking
I'm
scary.
not gonna lie. They was looking scary.
No one who could guard Zion.
Teams were scared of him.
And then I don't believe really anyone can guard Brandon Ingram. I like Brandon Ingram's style of play, and he does it effortlessly. He's just like sleepy eye, like real, But the type of player he is, tall, lanky. It's not too many people that can stop.
They gonna be
when he's on his game. And then you got McCollum at guard, who's an experienced veteran guard.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
So they got some experience on their team. They got some shooters. They got people who create their own shot too. I think they'll come in and win this game.
Do they have Valanciunas?
Yeah.
On Pelicans? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they'll come in and win this game. I don't know if it'd be like
OKC.
I don't know if it'd be a blowout like that. It might be double digits or something. But
I think this is gonna be my first OKC game I watched this year.
I watched the one with the Lakers when LeBron got his record. LeBron got his all-time score.
That was against OKC?
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's
the only game I watched them this year, though.
I did see a little bit of that one, but I didn't even realize OKC was playing, honestly.
Yeah, the Lakers still lost, man.
They still lost. Let's get on to this final 9
that was right before the trade.
9-10 seed, and y'all let us know what y'all think about that New Orleans Pelicans OKC game. While we're at it, all of y'all who are watching this, please hit that thumbs up button. We appreciate y'all for doing so. Helps us with the views, helps us with the likes. If y'all like what y'all see, hit that like. And y'all, the last game we're going to talk about is the
Toronto Raptors versus the Chicago Bulls.
Ooh, that's a good one. Who you got in that game? That's gonna be a good one. You know what Toronto is. Toronto got my friend always say this. She say Toronto got 12 of the same players on their team. She said all of them play the same exact way. You don't know none of their names. And then they got Van Fleet. Van Fleet is solid. But everybody else on their team is just some Like, you know, there's some foreign dude from France or foreign dude from
They all drive inside, yeah.
And then they're just like tall and bony and just swinging their elbows around Siakam like they're all like that. That's the Toronto Raptors.
Oh,
like,
man.
they're consistent. They're like, you know what type of team they are.
Man.
And they're playing in Toronto, right?
Man. Yeah, they're playing Toronto.
DeMar DeRozan used to play for Toronto. I don't think he's losing to his.
He's not going to lose to Toronto.
He's got to show up and drop 50 on him tomorrow. 40.
I get him like 30, 35.
Okay.
But, you know.
They going to need it.
They going to need it, but, I mean, Toronto, I think Chicago might just come out here and win.
Exactly. It'll be to show up.
Zach LaVine got to show up for sure. He got to help DeMar with the lift. You know what I'm saying?
You don't got Lonzo.
He'll be all right.
Hey, you know who's gonna show up?
Caruso, I believe they still have, yeah. So they'll be all right.
No, not Caruso. Pat Beverly's gonna show up. Oh, you were saying something different. My bad.
I would say he's gonna show up offensively.
Okay.
You know Patrick Beverly gonna do his thing on defense. Yeah.
He gonna be right there. He gonna be guarding Van Fleet.
Yeah, they gonna win tomorrow. I got Chicago.
Chicago's going to win
well, Wednesday. I got Chicago winning that.
And Chicago. So whoever that 9-10 winner is going to play the winner of
Atlanta
or the loser of Miami and Atlanta.
Yep.
So we probably, the way I'm looking at it, it'd probably be like Atlanta versus Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be another good game. I'd like to see Chicago make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see
over Toronto.
Yeah, they had a tough season. They had
Toronto just doesn't seem to be like a threat to me in any sense, you know.
They're not threat.
Yeah.
They're just. But the thing that when I mean threat, they're not a threat to none of them top teams in the East.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
But they're a threat to Chicago. They could be Chicago tomorrow. Or
yeah.
whenever they play in a few days.
Mm-hmm.
In a few days. I don't know why I keep thinking the games are all tomorrow. No.
They could. Yeah.
So
like Chicago can't go and sleep on this team.
No,
you got to go.
That's what I'm saying. Toronto's gonna be consistent. You know what they're gonna do. Now Chicago, if y'all don't do what y'all supposed to do, y'all can get beat. If y'all do what you're supposed to do and Toronto do what they're supposed to do, Chicago, y'all should win.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we look at that. And,
yeah.
You know, Toronto, think about Toronto, they still got some champions on their team.
Man.
They got some people with that blood of champions on them. So you don't know what they about to bring to the table. Hey, they might bring to the table.
Pascal
they might play their best game of the year.
Hey.
They might.
Pascal Siakam.
And you can't sleep on Van Fleet.
Van Fleet is good.
Van Fleet might be start hitting them threes on them.
Yeah, man.
I watched
this one could go. I'm not gonna lie.
DeMar got to drop 40.
I'm not gonna lie. This game, yeah, you're right. This game right here can go either way, but I think Chicago will come out on top. But it's gonna be a very, very close game, like till the end and whatnot.
I think that's what I think too. I think a close game is going to favor. You got DeMar DeRozan, LaVine, Beverly.
They got more people on the offensive end for Chicago.
Right.
I would say.
Right. Yeah.
Toronto, like, it's still like, all right, you got Pascal Siakam, Trevor Fleet, but they don't really got that one main player who's like gonna take over the game. Yeah. You know.
But you know who we didn't mention on Toronto who solid is Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes.
So he's still up and coming, but
he's rising up.
But like Toronto do got players. I'm not trying to disrespect them. They do got. They got some talent. They just up and coming still. So that's our picks. Let us know your picks for the 4 games. So my 4 picks that I got, just so on the record y'all know, we got the Lakers winning. We got the Pelicans winning. And then on the East, that's in the West. And then on the East side, we have Chicago winning the 9-10 game. And I have Miami winning the 7-8 game. Mm-hmm. That's my picks there. So did we pick all the same teams?
We picked all the same teams.
We picked all the same teams for the play-in.
Wow. Let's see if our predictions is right.
Do we go 4-0 or 0-4?
Do we go 4-0?
Come on here. We're going to let y'all know.
Man, because for the NFL playoffs.
And what y'all need to do is write in the comments your 4 picks.
Yep.
And let us know, and let's see how we do on all.
Or even just one playing round or whatnot. Who you think's going to win and whatnot.
Yep. We'll be back on here later this week, too, giving y'all our playoff. You know, once all the seedings, 1-8, 2-7, 3-6, 4-5, once all those are together,
go Kings.
We going to get back on here. Shout out to the Sacramento Kings. They up in here. They in the playoffs. The city is ready. And Saturday night, Golden State. We host Golden State.
It's going to be lit.
We host the champions. What better way than to get into the playoffs after decades of
play the champs, man,
and then get a chance to
to knock off the champs.
Oh man, if Sacramento wins that first game, the city's gonna go crazy. The city's gonna go crazy. I'm telling you, man. If Sacramento wins that first game, people feel it. The energy is great. So
that's true.
Yeah, shout out to Sacramento, and it's also gonna be fun. Is S&J gonna be in the house?
In the house? What you mean?
Are we gonna be at Golden One where the Kings play?
You said you was going. If we make the
said
playoffs.
If the Kings make the playoff, I'm showing up to a game. Here we go. Here we go.
Man, but they playing the champs. It's gonna be a tough one.
But you know what they do
we'll
got?
see.
They got
Mike Brown.
even if you don't go to the game, you can go to the watch party. When they go and play Golden State, you can actually go to the Golden One Arena and watch them play.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I might show up to that. I might save my money. I gotta see the Kings winning the playoffs first.
See?
Show me that you really want
It's
to be
always
here.
something else with you.
It's always something. All right.
Nah, you a Lakers fan. You gonna go Lakers game.
Any last words though? Any last
Hey,
words
man.
you gotta let anyone know?
That's all I said.
Yeah, we just wanted to do a good
That's all I
episode for
said.
y'all. S&J Sports Talk, y'all.
S&J.
Hit that thumbs up button.
Subscribe.
Comment,
Let us know
all
your
those
predictions in the
Definitely
comments,
let us know
man.
your predictions. Who's winning
Yeah.
in these playing games? And if y'all want to start talking these playoff rounds, we'll be right back in a few days. So, all right, y'all. S&J
Yeah.
Sports Talk. We appreciate y'all. Enjoy y'all's week. Peace. That was probably 27 minutes.